case increase, the number of those seeking medical attention in health facilities is also on the increase, thus piling pressure on the existing facilities. However, there's a ray of hope that this pressure will reduce as some are now opting for home health care services. And joining us tonight to discuss home health care for patients is Mr. Barnabas Nkore, the president of Vantage Care. This is Weekend Live Chat. Mr. Barnabas Nkore, the president of Vantage. Well, home health care, what does it mean, and how did we as a country, Uganda of course to be specific, arrive at home health care services?
Thank you, Mabel. And home care is supportive home care provided by a professional in the comfort of a client or a patient's home. For Uganda today, this is really a looming opportunity, but also a good problem because currently at 48 million aged population, we have 2 million old people between 65 and 80 plus. These people have aged because the good governance has brought numerous hospitals in all areas of the country, vaccinations, antibiotics, malaria has reduced, tuberculosis has reduced, tropical killer diseases have generally reduced because of good sensitization and good lifestyle in Uganda. Thank you to the government. So people are aging, but aging does not come healthy. We have non-communicable diseases, hypertensive diseases, cardiac diseases, diabetes, arthritis. When someone gets old, they have joint diseases, they can't be able to dress themselves, some cannot transfer themselves safely.
So how is home health care different from nursing homes, and what advantage would you say it is if compared to public health facility? Are these patients safer at home than they would be in a hospital?
So compare the line of people lining up for a doctor or a nurse to check their blood pressure or check their diabetes levels. We come into your home and manage a chronic illness. 89% of research tells that someone with a professional in their home live longer. My mother has lived 3 years extra because we provided instructional training to a kid in the village. She's hypertensive, she has diabetes, she gets confused. She's 81, her hygiene is poor, and she was in the hospital, a frequent flyer in the hospital 3 years ago. So this is something that, she's one of the 2 million old people in Uganda that need care. So we have so many needs out there. And I believe looking ahead, in the next 20 years, Uganda's population will be 75 million. 6 to 10 million people will be old people. So this comes as an opportunity, one, for the growing youth to get instructed to manage these people. That's a labor consumption for the country. Plus, the good problem, because we never anticipated this explosion. The demographics have changed. People are living longer.
Okay, so we're talking about 24-hour health care for this patient at home. Doesn't it come with the disadvantages of some of these elderly do not want people within the house? At times they get lonely. Then the Ugandanness or even Africanness of us giving back to our parents by taking care of them ourselves. So you give them a healthcare service, leave them in the village, and for you, you're back in the city to make your money?
No, actually, the old, the aging in place are considered abandoned, neglected, and isolated. My mother gave birth to 10. And no one is in Rukunjiri, my village, Uganda, where she is. So we had to agree that someone supports my mother. So culturally, this is not going to work in future. It's where the trend is. Vantage Care is providing all these services, and we have been in operation for the last 1 year. Families have embraced these patient instructional services, to find your loved one clean, groomed, uh, hair made, men with hair shaved, dressed in clean dresses. They make their beds, they clean their environment, they feed them, they walk with them, they converse with them. It's an amazing service. It's a very good program.
Okay. Mr. Barnabas Nkore is the president of Vantage Care. We were talking about home healthcare services. Is it the way to go for Uganda? Well, that was Weekend Live Chat. Let's turn to other news stories. Talking about men who have been urged to retake responsibilities in their families. This was during the celebrations of the International Men's Day in Kazi, where Works Minister General Katumba Mala warned that society is at a greater risk if the boy child is completely neglected.